Hello, Uncle and Auntie. This is my eldest sister, she's 35 years old. Isn't she a real catch? This is my second sister, who's also 33 this year. Isn't she a little gem? And I'm 28 years old now. The three of us sisters are looking for a guy from the countryside who has his own family home, preferably a rural boy. We'd love to grow our own vegetables and live simply. It'd be great if there were neighbors nearby too, we're just not sure if such boys exist. If there are, could you, Uncle and Auntie, help introduce us to someone like that? Yes, I'm in my 30s now and still not married. I'm currently living at home with my mom and my younger brother. So I advise all girls to marry early. You must get married before 30. Don't end up like me, unmarried before 30 and still single after 30. In rural areas, it's like breaking some divine rule. Every time you meet someone, they'll ask why you're not married yet. Why aren't you married yet? Why haven't you gone out to work? I feel like answering these kinds of questions too often just makes me unhappy and frustrated. It's like seeing money on the ground. If you don't pick it up, are you stupid? If it's raining and you don't run home, are you stupid? Being asked these questions repeatedly naturally makes you unhappy. If I'm not married, it's obviously because I haven't found the right person. Once I do, of course, I'll marry myself off. Hello, uncles and aunts. We are 3 sisters. In our village, there are 29 unmarried women, and our family alone accounts for the 3 of us. Our mom says that for anyone who wants to marry us 3 sisters, having a car or money doesn't matter at all. Money? We can all work together to earn it. The only thing we ask is that there's a self-built house in the countryside. We 3 sisters can do laundry, cook, have children, and we're all in good health. The only thing we hope for is that after marriage, our parents-in-law can help us take care of the kids. This request shouldn't be too much to ask, right? But, well, the thing is, we 3 sisters really want to find someone from the countryside with a self-built house. So, if you know anyone who fits this condition, uncles and aunts, could you introduce us? If there's such a guy, hurry up and bring a piece of pork trotter to our house for a blind date. Hello, everyone. Look, this is my eldest sister. She's 35 and still single. This is my second sister. She's 33 and also hasn't found anyone. And this year I've turned 32. The 3 of us are the oldest and still unmarried girls in our village. Our mom is so worried about us. Is there anyone out there willing to marry us 3 sisters? Honestly, our standards aren't high. It doesn't matter if you don't have money or a car, as long as you're sincere and treat the 3 of us well and can give us a place to live, that's enough. So, is there anyone who'd like to marry us? Hurry up and come to our house to propose. Sigh, I'm feeling so anxious, lost, and panicked. Really, I'm already 38 years old and haven't even settled down with the most basic family life. People my age have already gotten married, some have married, divorced, remarried, and even been married 8 or 9 times. Yet I don't even have a single partner. I keep wondering how I ended up so far behind. What was I doing in my 20s? Why didn't I get married back then? Now at 38 or 39 I'll be 50 before I know it, and only now am I thinking about marriage. It's already too late. At this age, who would even want me? You might not even be able to have children anymore. What man would want a woman who can't bear children? Sigh, maybe I'm destined to grow old alone. The people I've failed the most in this life are my grandparents. They worked so hard to raise me, and now they're in their 80s or 90s, yet I still haven't been able to give them a better life. They're still living in that old 80-square-meter house in the countryside. Sigh, I really am such a failure. The only saving grace is that my grandpa and grandma have never blamed me, never compared me to others. They often comfort me saying, "It's okay, dear. No car, no house, none of that matters. As long as you're healthy, that's what's most important." It seems like not getting married has become a trendy term these days, but very few people actually stay unmarried. I really want to talk to girls from rural areas like us. I really want to tell you it's just not possible for us not to get married. But if you listen to those people promoting this idea, ask yourself, have they themselves gotten married or not? If they're married but telling you not to get married, don't you dare listen to them. Let me tell you, sis, I'm a 90s baby, 35 years old, unmarried, no partner, no kids. I really want to tell you, you must choose a good marriage partner in your 20s. And don't listen to people who tell you, when you're young, just focus on making money. Let me tell you, working hard to earn money and working hard to find a partner, these 2 things don't conflict at all. If anyone tells you when you're young don't focus on relationships, just block them. When you're young you can date and make money at the same time, it's never a conflict. These two things never conflict. Today, I met a single woman who's 30 years old and in a hurry to get married. When I asked about her background, it turns out her parents are very simple, honest people who aren't particularly articulate, just an ordinary rural family, quite underprivileged. The girl is the same, very plain. Her clothes are, well, very basic, and she wears little cloth shoes. She doesn't wear makeup, and her hair is just tied in a simple braid. She's a very simple, innocent, and honest girl. If anyone is open to a girl like this, come to Sister Hong's matchmaking event. Her requirements are, the man should be around 30 years old. Since she's already 30, she wants to get married this year. Her parents aren't very capable of helping her with this, so as long as the girl isn't too picky and is sensible, if someone takes a liking to her, they should act quickly. I really advise girls to marry earlier. At my age, getting married is becoming harder and harder. I'm already 32, unmarried and childless. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'll never get married in this lifetime. Aside from being older, the main issue is that I've already missed the best age for having children. Nowadays, any decent man wouldn't want an older woman. I really regret not marrying sooner. Looking back now, I'm filled with regret. Back when I was young, I had so many guys chasing me that they could have lined up all the way to the Great Wall, and I wouldn't even give them a second glance. But now? Even if I pursued them or threw myself at them, men wouldn't spare me a look. What a world of difference. They say a woman's life is incomplete without marriage and children. Now that I think about it, if I really end up unwanted and unmarried, I'll grow old alone with no one by my side, no partner, no one to care for me. Oh, that's just terrifying. I used to think, fine, I'll just stay single and childless, grow old alone, and that's that. But now, for my parents' sake, I feel like I should at least find a partner. At the very least, when my parents get older, and when I get older, there'll be someone by my side to help take care of them and me. Like my mom says, I shouldn't ask for too much, just a living, breathing man who knows to run home when it rains. That's enough. A 38-year-old unmarried woman from the countryside is under a lot of pressure lately, feeling particularly lost and anxious. I've been constantly thinking about this. I'm already 38, should I still get married or not? If I don't get married, who will take care of me when I'm old? But if I do get married, oh man, at my age, who would even want to marry an older leftover woman? If I were in a better position with a car, a house, and savings, maybe I could still find someone. But right now I have no car, no house, no savings, and a pile of debt. Ugh, who would even look at me? The more I think about it, the more anxious I get. The more I dwell on it, the more lost I feel. I'm almost depressed, really. Is there anyone else like me, 28 years old, no car, no house, no job, no partner, and drowning in debt? I'm in Hangzhou right now, and I haven't found a job in 2 months. I quit my job at the end of April and have been lying low since then. I keep sending out resumes over and over, but the interviews don't go well. I keep telling myself, it's okay, you'll make it. Don't mind that I'm crying now, this is actually a good state compared to the past 2 months. Back then I didn't cry, I didn't break down, I kept my emotions in check. I couldn't cry and I couldn't laugh either. People ask me, you should smile. Why don't you? Laughter makes you younger. But smiling won't solve my problems. If I could laugh, of course I would. Right now, the fact that I can cry feels like progress, at least I can release some emotions. Because honestly, I don't know what else I can do. Of course, I'm desperate to find a job because I need money. My savings from 1 month's salary have had to stretch over 2, and I still don't have next month's rent figured out. I'm not just looking for any job in Hangzhou, I want to be a live streaming sales host because I want to do something where, if I put in the effort, I'll see results. Something that can cover my debt and daily expenses. I'm not extravagant. Aside from loving food, I don't spend recklessly, I don't even know brand names. I just want to earn money, pay off my debts, and live my life alone. Drifting from place to place, I could survive on a few thousand a month if I had to. But to pay off my debts, I need to earn over 10K a month. Only then can I clear them in a few months. I still have about 30K left to pay. No, wait, sorry, I mean 30K in debt left. Stay strong. This means I'm almost through it. It means I'm close to finding a job, or maybe the hardest part hasn't even hit yet. But you know what they say, when things hit rock bottom, they'll bounce back, right? I will make it. And to anyone listening to me vent like this, I hope you never have to go through this phase. I hope you find a job soon, at the very least, never have to worry about money. May you never worry about money, and may you have friends or a partner who can support you through tough times, reliable people. I also hope you grow stronger. I should stop talking now. The more I say, the harder it is to calm down. Bye and stay strong. I'm a 36 or 37-year-old single woman, and many people ask me why I'm still unmarried at this age. From 20 to 28, I was in South Korea, and after 28, I returned to China. Honestly, before 30, I never really thought about marriage. So whenever someone I was dating brought up marriage, I ended the relationship. It wasn't until after 30 that I started considering it seriously, but at the time I didn't have a clear understanding of what I wanted, so I missed several opportunities. Do I regret it? Maybe it just wasn't the right timing. Even now, perhaps the right chance hasn't come yet.
I was born in 1981, so I'm 44 years old this year. I'm not married and don't have children. Life is just an experience. Each of us is nothing more than a speck of dust in this vast universe. Don't think too highly of yourself, and don't live by the opinions of others. Don't let their words affect your mood. If there's something you want to experience, go for it. If there's something you don't want to experience, then don't. Life is just a few short decades. How many people actually get to live according to their own wishes? I feel fortunate, at least I'm living the way I want to. That's my current reality.
Listen up, ladies over 25, the dating market is brutal. These 4 hard-earned lessons could save you. If you don't want to be treated like leftover options in the dating scene, this video is your survival guide, especially tip number 4, which could save you 5 years of wasted time. First, an average guy with a stable job is already a solid catch. Second, if he owns a home and a car with no debt, that's top tier. Third, let's be real, the average height of men in China is under 170 centimeters. And finally, the most crucial point, if you meet someone genuinely sincere, reliable, mature, and good to you, that's a rare stroke of luck. Don't you agree? In recent years, China's matchmaking parks have become a striking social phenomenon, reflecting the growing challenges young people face in finding romantic partners. These parks, often bustling with parents holding signs listing their children's qualifications, highlight a peculiar contradiction. Despite countless proposals from single women, many still struggle to secure a match.
20多岁的男生
It's very normal for a guy in his 20s to look for a girl in her 20s. What about a guy in his 30s looking for a girl in her 20s? That's not unusual either. But look, if a guy is in his 40s and has decent conditions, he can still find someone in her 20s. And if you look at men in their 50s, if they're financially well off, they can also find someone in her 20s. From this, you can see, young women actually have a very wide range of choices. Men line up for them to choose from. But once you miss the best age, your options become very limited. I'm not trying to create anxiety, this is something we all see in real life every day. Girls, it's best to get married before 30. Once you drag it out past 35, you'll start noticing that the men people introduce to you just get worse and worse. If he's divorced, that's already considered good. Some are even divorced with kids, and they expect you to be a stepmom, but you're not willing to do that. So girls, don't miss the best age for marriage. Choose early.
中国已经陷入女光棍
China has already entered an era of female bachelors. But isn't it said that there are more men than women? Isn't it said that there are 30 million more men than women? Then how did we end up with so many single women? Let me tell you, it's from drinking too much chicken soup. What kind of soup? Toxic chicken soup. The first bowl, men should earn money to support the family, women only need to be beautiful like flowers. The second bowl, if a man isn't willing to spend money on you, he doesn't love you. The third bowl, where a man's money is, that's where his heart is. After drinking all this chicken soup, these girls all think they're little fairy princesses, like Cinderella waiting for a prince to put a glass slipper on her foot. Meanwhile, many guys are under tremendous pressure, they just can't meet these standards. Some give up on their own, others get dumped. The result? Girls are still dreaming of a tall, rich, handsome CEO type, while the guys have all run off. So who's going to wake these girls up from their dreams?